I have found that hollowing the bowl of a spoon with a gouge seems to be the most enjoyable and efficient way to hollow a spoon. And ads may be a little faster, but you'll have to have the expense of the ads and the skill to use the tool as well. While it is possible to hollow the bowl of the spoon up here at the head of the spoon mule, it's not very ideal. My elbows are bent too much. I can't get my weight behind the cut at all, or very little. And with time, I found that my elbows actually start to hurt. So what I've come up with is a platform that attaches and sits down on the rails of the spoon mule. This allows my arms to be in a much more comfortable position, and the spoon is in a better posture too. Since most of my spoon work is done across the grain, or most of my gouge work, is done across the grain of the spoon, this works much better. In just a second, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to show you how this is made and show you how it goes on and off the spoon mule. So what we have is the spoon is held on to the platform with this quick clamp here. These pegs are so that when you apply force, so we'll go ahead and clamp that back on there. When you apply force to the spoon, it doesn't pivot. So it only requires one clamp and it's held very firmly in place. You can get away with just one of these and they're movable, so I have extra holes so that you can position the spoon in different postures. But one of these will do, two supports it a little better. So the way this platform comes off is simply knock out the wedge. The bottom here just has a mortise in it. That mortise is mostly below the rails of the spoon mule, and you take the wedge, stick it in there, and whack it. In my case, I just screwed this portion here that goes between the rails. I just screwed it to the top. They're countersunk, or the screw is countersunk, so you don't have to worry about hitting the screw with your tools. And then I have multiple holes here for the pegs. Perhaps in hindsight, it wouldn't be a bad idea to through drill the holes, and then the shavings will just fall through. I have some hose over the top of the dowels, so the dowel will hold its posture. So that was originally why I didn't through drill them, but perhaps a consideration. So that just goes in there like that, wedge like that, spoon there, and then this portion of the clamp can be at the top or at the bottom. It really doesn't matter. And then you gouge it out. The nice thing too with this platform is it can just stay on your spoon mule. I have absolutely no trouble working at the spoon mule with that platform down there. It doesn't get in my way at all. So that's definitely an added benefit. You don't have to be taking it on and off. But if you like, it's easily removed. In the description, I will include a link to the video where I showed you how to make this carving platform. In closing, I'd like to mention that this platform has really added to the convenience of spoon carving for me. Because I like to carve or hollow the bowl with a gouge, I don't need to go find, or I don't need to have a workbench handy for that portion. I can do it right here at the spoon mule. That's also more convenient since I can sit down on the spoon mule and, or at least once I'm done with the axe portion, I can do everything else without getting up. I hope you guys have found this video useful. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I hope to catch you on the next one.